Today on Design Santa Barbara, I'm in Santa Barbara Design Center, about to head out to a friend of mine. Is a good client. Her name is Troi. She just bought a house. She's a real estate agent. She bought a house in town and she very quickly remodeled it. And she has promised a tour of the house. We are delivering a few items to her. Especially, we also changed the sofa for her, and I'm excited to see what she thinks about it and what she has done to the house. So please join us and follow me to the beautiful American Riviera. So now we are at Troi's home, and here's Troi, my new friend. Can you tell us, how did you end up in Santa Barbara?
I lived here my whole life, and I just decided I wanted to experience something different. So I had a girlfriend that moved to Louisiana, and I shortly thereafter went there as well and loved it. Actually got set up on a blind date with my husband and really enjoyed the life of the South. But the hurricanes are what did me in, and I kept thinking of places that we should move to, and I had thought about upstate New York, Seattle, Laguna Beach, but in the back of my head I kept thinking that there's nothing better than Santa Barbara. And after many months of trying to negotiate that with my husband, we ended up being able to find this home and be able to have our dreams come true and move to Santa Barbara and live in the Riviera.
It is fabulous. It just doesn't get any nicer.
It is beautiful. We wake up with the view, and at night the twinkling lights. We're so happy. It's been a great move, and we're just happy to be in this town and get involved in the community.
That's wonderful. So maybe we should go see the house. Why don't we start from the entrance and see your wonderful collection of Versace's?
Okay, let's go.
All right. All right. Here we are.
Here we are.
I love the Spanish tile.
Thank you. That was one of the things we decided to keep when we were doing our remodel.
Good touch.
Thank you.
Let's see if you can dress up the entrance a little bit.
Okay, sounds good.
So this is a Tibetan rug you picked. Looks very nice. I like the colors.
I like it too.
It doesn't cover too much, but gives some little color and texture to the room. And these are the cutest puffs. Why did you pick those?
I just thought it was a nice balance. I wanted something simple, and I think the rug complements the artwork and doesn't fight with the mirror or the tile.
I like the painting too, by the way. It looks like, if you look outside this way, it looks like the ocean.
Yes,
and this kind of it's beautiful.
Thank you.
All right. So where do we go from here?
Wherever you want.
Let's go to the living room.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, let's go now. All right.
Well, here we are downstairs.
Very cozy. And I hear the birds, and you have that beautiful view outside.
Yes, and we've got Samantha Jones.
That is the cutest dog.
I know, look. She must be on TV too.
Oh, there it is. So we start always with the rug.
Yes,
we start from the grounds up.
Okay.
That's our rule. I like the color you picked. It's actually very stark and rich. All right, that's a good base.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Very nice. Matches very nicely with your console and actually ties in the room.
Yes, it does. It does. I like it a lot.
So we bring the
sofa in.
The sofa for the second time.
The second time. I know, I should have listened to Annie. She had told me to take it longer, but I thought it would be nice to be able to see the wet bar, but it was off balance. And I can't thank you enough for letting me go ahead and replace it. I appreciate it.
Let's see how it looks. I hope this time is satisfactory. That's good.
Oh, that looks so much better.
That. What do you think?
Yes, so much better. It just needed to ground further this way.
Yeah, so I think actually looks much nicer too. So
I do too.
We should tell the viewers we actually made one that was this tall, that way, and we added this to it.
Yeah, it shortened the room, and it just needed to be all the way over.
Looks nice. And that is beautiful return.
Perfect.
And this room you use mostly for?
Well, the joke is, this is my husband's section, and his coffee table, I think, is coming in. And so he stays here, watches football, and really enjoys it. Plus, we can get several people in to watch. We seem to have a lot of company, so we can hang out in here, go outside. So it's the football room.
It's the man's cave.
It's the man's cave where he watches his Saints games.
There you go. All right, let's bring the coffee table in.
Oh, I like it. It's gonna look good.
Well, you know, it's approved by your husband.
I know he had to have that coffee table because it has the little pull-outs and he can put his food,
That was very
computer,
cute. He came to the store, just sat down there, pulled it out. That was
and said, oh, this is the one I want. I like this one. And here's Annie. I just want you to know she was so helpful and so kind, came over to our house, helped me figure out the dimensions for the sofa.
She's a gem. She knows
She
interiors.
is.
She's very good
She
at
is.
that.
She was so good and so sweet. We appreciate it. Everybody
thank
at
you.
the store has been so nice. You too.
No, very kind of you. Thank you. I didn't know that. All right, good, good, good. All right, now comes the chair.
Okay.
And that chair actually looks very good. It's the chair you brought from Louisiana, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And I really have loved that chair, particularly the back of it. It's got the Versace emblem, which I like. Well, I think it turned out nice.
I think so too. And I'm glad you, again,
Yeah,
extended
that
this,
ne-
used
it
more
needed-
seating and more cohesive. I would
Yes, it did. And that's what we wanted. We wanted a spot for people to be able to come in, sit down, watch, like we keep saying, watch the football games.
Very good. So, where do we go from here? I think we should go to maybe the sitting area because that
Okay.
was the most changed in the whole house.
Yes, it was.
All right. I have seen the picture of the fireplace. This is the largest transformation in the house, I guess.
Yes, I think it was. This in the wall. This was horrible. This was, if you remember, the brick. And
red
it was
bricks.
off center, and it had this big wide arch. And what I decided would look nice is if it could kind of just blend into the nature of the outside with the rocks that are the same color. And I wanted the impact of going all the way up to the ceiling. And then I changed the size of it to make it a little more contemporary.
It looks beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
So,
And then this is my sitting area. Being from the South, the ladies usually have their area. And like I said, the husband has the football area. So this is where the ladies can come and have some tea, glass of wine, and look out at the beautiful view.
wonderful.
And I love the coffee table that Annie had me pick. It's just the right size, the sofa. I'm very happy with everything.
It's very airy and open. I like it.
Yes, it is.
It's quite sensual. It's contemporary in a kind of classic setting.
Yeah, I tried to go, like I said, I wanted to take my pieces that I had from New Orleans and incorporate it into a, Santa Barbara type look with a white linen. And I kept telling my husband, we're going for easy breezy.
It is beautiful.
That was my motto, easy breezy with a touch of New Orleans.
It's the only room I don't see any Versace in. Or do you?
Oh, no, right here.
Oh, you do have? Okay, well, I take it back. No, there's Versace there. All right.
Oh, stop. You gotta stop.
All right, where do we go from here?
I think we're gonna go upstairs to the master bedroom.
All right, so I follow you.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, here we are at the master.
Yes.
Again, beautiful job. I like the
Thank
antiques
you.
you bring in and
Thank
the whole
you.
9 yard.
Yes. I can't wait to see the rug and the coffee table.
All right.
Took a long time to try to figure a rug that would look good in here. I didn't want to cover the whole room, and Annie dragged so many rugs over here, and finally we found one that looks, I think, perfect. It's cozy.
This is what you wanted and actually looks so beautiful. I love the color you picked too. It's completely like a Snow White. And I like this thing. This is a contrast to the, again, antiques you have, but it's beautiful.
Thank
Goes
you.
nicely.
Yeah, when I walked into the store and I saw that, remember I said, I gotta have that. So yeah, I
It looks
really
beautiful
like
here.
it.
Now, funny thing is you made your friend buy another one for her house.
Yes, I did.
It's beautiful.
But I love it.
All right, you had some accessories. We should put it on maybe.
Sure.
All right.
Well, it turned out great, and I love how I can put my magazines, my trinkets, and a couple of things from my grandmother, and just look right outside. So it did exactly what I wanted it to do.
I think it
And
looks
I love
fabulous,
the
too.
rug. I think the rug really adds a nice, cozy dimension to it.
Looks fabulous, as I said. It's
Good.
beautiful.
Good. Do you want to see the rest of the house?
Love to. Can you
Okay.
give us a tour?
Yeah, absolutely. Come on. So this is the master bedroom. Everything in here we actually brought from New Orleans. We had had this painting done, which I loved, and I thought it fit nicely here. And the bed was something that I really wanted that we also found downtown in New Orleans. I think it turned out really nice. So the bathroom was a complete disaster. It was all pink marble. There was a real high step that you had to hop over to get into the shower. So we cut that back and just went ahead and did the marble, put a chandelier, replaced the windows, and then pretty much that's it. So in the kitchen, what I did was I wanted it light and bright. I had my table from New Orleans that I wanted to keep, but I lightened it up with the linen chairs and just kept it real simple. But I think it turned out elegant but homey, and that's what I was looking for. And this is the guest room. As you can see, it's just a little guest room, but it's got a beautiful view. All of our friends from New Orleans have wanted to come and visit and not leave. I think it turned out nice. Most of the things in here actually we already had, so we just put it together. The thing that I like the most, and most people do, is the beautiful view of the city, the ocean. You just want to stay in bed all day, and they do. And I hope you enjoyed the tour, and I want to thank you all for coming out to our house.
Troi has done a beautiful job in this house. I make fun of her having a lot of Versace around, but that shows her class. It is a very warm, inviting house with lots of beautiful views, and she incorporated every little bit of it in her interior design project.